Welcome to Meet the Marvel Alumni Series. My name is Kathy Kim, S.J.D graduate. Today I would like to introduce Simon Sun, graduated with S.J.D in 2024. Please welcome Simon Sun. Nice to see you, Simon, again. Please introduce yourself, name, and what you are teaching now.
Hey Kathy, my name is Simon Sun. I'm currently an assistant professor at National Chung Cheng University. I'm currently co-teaching artificial intelligence and the law, Internet International Law, and also civil procedure for this semester.
Tell us more about details about what you're teaching, what you're working in your school.
Yeah, so right now I'm teaching artificial intelligence and the law. I cover a few courses there because I'm co-teaching with other faculties right now, but I'm mainly introducing the internet intermediary liability over the usage of algorithms. I'm also teaching the implication, the privacy implications whenever you use an artificial intelligence system. And also the system itself can create several harms, mental harms especially. So I also talk about why those harms are created, the political economy behind it, and what we can do about it. In the Internet International class, I teach the norm development within the United Nations. I also talk about the regulations, the international law regulations over submarine cables, which is crucial for internet connectivity, and also satellite internet, the future of the regulations. What is happening right now? Why do we need to pursue that? The potential sort of risks when it comes to these technology. So yeah, those are the main things that I talk about.
You recently graduated from IU Marwar. What was your main reason to study at IU Marwar?
Yeah, so I joined Mauer mostly because of the Taiwanese network that it had. We have a very strong alumni base in Taiwan. A lot of our professors graduated from Mauer and had very good experience studying here. So yeah, that was one of the main reasons that I decided that Mauer would be a good place to spend at least 3 to 4 years at. Another reason is because my area is focused on internet regulation, and Mauer also has a very strong community here working on internet law, and that includes, of course, the law school where I'm supervised by Joseph Tomain and Asaf Lubin, but also in the media school, Anthony Fargo, in the business school, Scott Shackelford and Angie Raymond, and we also have Fred Kate. So we have a very huge community here that has been very supportive of my pursuit of understanding how the cyber world should be, or should it be, regulated.
You already mentioned about our IU Marwar's faculty, that more details. How did IU Marwar support your career plan?
Yeah, so as I said, we have a very we have a wealth of faculties that research internet law. So the first thing is that in terms of formulating my committee, it has been I was able to assemble professors that has very different background, but all think about the same issue. Professor Tomain, he has a J.D. degree. He thinks like a lawyer. Professor Anthony Fargo comes from the media school background. But also Professor S.F. Lubin, he has an S.J.D. degree, right? So that really helped me sort of nurture my thinking of a lot of issues when it comes to free speech, privacy, algorithms, and all of those. The second thing is the network that they provide. I was able to connect with a lot of different people when I was studying there. Uh, they knew everyone in the community, so it was very helpful career-wise. That I could whenever I needed to meet someone, I could ask my faculty members. I could also ask Angie and Scott, who has been very helpful from the Ostrom side of the campus. So yeah, that has been a major boost of my career.
A lot of subjects you are teaching now, and from that, what do you think your value in your work?
Yeah, so I think the main value is the area of study that I was able to learn mostly everything about the internet when I was studying at Mauer, and currently I'm able to bring that back in Taiwan. And the second thing is my connection here with the Mauer community, of course, but also with other scholars around the world. Whenever we do host a lot of events in our law school, there are times that we need to think about who we should invite, and this is when I chime in and introduce sort of my friends or at least people that I know that might be a good candidate for our sessions.
You mentioned about IU had many other connections, scholars to worldwide scholars. So what do you think about IU Mauer's outstanding parts? Addition to connecting parts, yes.
Yeah, no, that good question, because I think, well, the first thing is, of course, the connection that they have, and it's a very vibrant community that we have. A lot of, I think, senior scholars, but also young scholars that are very well connected. I think the second thing is that they're very supportive of young scholars. So whenever I need help, they respond immediately, and whenever I need to meet someone, or I just need some the right connection, they really do help me in a way that I could directly have a response immediately. Yeah, so I think the supportive sort of component is something that I really appreciate.
So you explained a lot about good things about scholarly work and your career plan, but in your personal story, do you have any memorable experience during your studying at IU?
Yeah, so I think my best experience, or I have a lot of good experiences. One of it is that our friend Nazir, he's an S.J.D here at Indiana. He would host dinners with the community, and we would just gather along, and he would cook, he would host us, and we would just gather around and sort of have like 3-hour or 4-hour long conversations about world politics, about religion. Sometimes it will be a little bit philosophical. Sometimes it would just be simple chit chat. But I really got to meet people, especially inside of law school, but also outside of the law school, well through these types these types of gatherings. And yeah, those are very, very sweet memories studying here.
You already delivered so good things about career plan, academic things, but that's really useful to future students. But can you tell us more about what you want to advise to future IU Marvel students if they want to come to IU Marvel?
Yeah, I think first of all, studying in the United States means that I think there are a lot of opportunities out there, and the Marigold Forum sort of is something that is created out of that. Professor Goodwin had this vision about creating a blog, and she was very supportive of students gathering around and creating something basically out of nowhere, but with faculty support and their supervision. This forum was able to grow, right? So I think being adventurous would be a good starting point. And I think the second thing is that to explore, I think, different subjects. Again, Mara has a lot of resources when it comes to our faculty and also our university itself. So explore classes within the law school and also classes maybe outside the law school, be interdisciplinary, and to discover and just to explore. I think that just to be innovative in your own curriculum development. That'll be a very, very, I think, important thing to pursue.
Seems like you had a lot of things during your during your study at IU. But if you come back again, what you would differently do in the school?
Yeah, so I joined I think during COVID, and so hopefully if I come back again, it wouldn't be during COVID. I could sort of get to know the campus a little bit more. But yeah, I think I might. The things I would do a little bit differently is that I might still consider taking a few maybe doctrinal courses. But this is also very sort of difficult to pursue because my area is on internet law and things just happen so fast. And yeah, I think that would be something that would I should benefit from maybe a little bit from that. Yeah.
Thank you so much for today. You shared so many things. So before we leave, last comments to IU Mauer families, alumni, and current students.
Yeah, so if you're interested in coming to Mauer, if you're already in Mauer, I hope you have a very good time studying here. I think just explore as much as you can, set up a goal, and try to meet people. I think meeting people also really helps. People that has very different background that could inspire you and that could really bring the best out of you. And I think the community here is the most important thing that you could that could help you to pursue like a very memorable life here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your information. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you for taking the time to share your story. Thank you.